Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
20.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A shotgun snap for Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was up, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Looking to throw. He completes this to Sutton. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And now it's second down.
Mike, that's it. Look at him. 55. Great. Check.
Now Saquon Barkley. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lightning speed that time from the corner. Marshawn Lattimore getting the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away.
Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Barkley down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They fake the give. Newton. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to go deep for Funchess. That's caught at the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Devin Funchess, 77 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A toss out to Barkley. Oh, look at the juke. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
First down, Giants. Check 55 to Mike. Gun.
Now Newton. He's got Fuller. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. This is Barkley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Right here. Check, boys.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Newton's Super Bowl nemesis, Von Miller. What a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Taking it about the 16. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears. Check 99.
Check 99. Will, twist. Watch the twist. Watch twist. Watch twist.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Shift. Switch. Check.
Now it's Lindsey. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Check 50.
He'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check. Kill.
2nd and 1. Sutton whirling it in on the left side. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Cortland Sutton, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us where they actually have a chance to come.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Newton now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Great.
8. Mike, 55.
Out of the gun, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Another try after the first down sack. Newton, catch made by Slayton. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Gun.
Newton on first down. That's complete to Slayton. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Giants first down.
That's it. Right at the 20.
Ricky. Kill.
Gun. Greg.
From the red zone now, Newton. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was looking for Landry that time, and that'll bring up second down.
There defensively.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that cuts into the